Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. Hey, Lynn's friends. Hey, y'all. I missed y'all. Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. I am your host, Merlin, but y'all know all my friends call me Lynn. So welcome. I am so excited about today. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. I just want to say I'm just happy to be here today. I woke up this morning, okay? So, there are no complaints here. I am just excited to be amongst the living. Beautiful sunshine outside. Let's go, y'all. It is 2024. It is really exciting. I'm so excited about my guest today. This is my girl, honey. She is my girl. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready first? Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Y'all, it's just a quick little, but just support your girl, y'all. This is my black job, okay? This is my black job. So support your girl with her black job, all right? Hey, Sheena! So also, too, in the comments, please let me know where you are watching from, what city, all that good stuff. I love to see that. But let's just get started, child. I'm so excited about this guest. Okay. She is a versatile actress. She's a singer, songwriter, a musician, y'all, with a rich background of film, television, and theater, y'all. All of that. Recently, she just portrayed a role as TT in Brian Hook's movie Adam and Eve on Tubi. Now, y'all know we love a good Tubi now, so check her out. She's currently working on a new series called Candy Rain, which is slated for release this fall, so we got to look out for that. So, friends, help me welcome my girl, Mihari India. Yes. Let me pull us up. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
I'm loving it. And y'all, I have been trying to get her on here forever, but honey, she booked it busy. But she here today. She's here today to play. So we're gonna have some fun. So tell, I know, but tell the people a little bit about yourself, girl.
Well, I am. Thank you again for that lovely introduction. I really love it, girl. Yes, I am a actress, singer, songwriter from Washington, D.C. I currently obviously live in LA now. And, I've been at this game for a few years now. And I'm loving it. So, yeah, I'm actress, singer, writer, all the good stuff.
I love it. And y'all, we met on the set. We worked on a TV series. If y'all have watched, it was on All Black. Cross. So that's how we met and we connected. And I loved her spirit. I'm like, you know what, she's doing her thing. So y'all know I had to bring her on Clock In with Lynn. We met on that. So if you haven't seen that series, it was I think they did like 4 seasons, 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Yes. It was good. So how long have you been in LA?
I've been in LA for 6 years. I moved here in 2018, so right before the pandemic. And I really feel like it's been 3 years because all that time was wiped away. We were in lockdown, shutdown mode, crisis mode. So yeah, I feel like, I got a brand new start after the pandemic. So, but it's been 6 years.
Okay. So how have you? DC and LA is completely different.
Completely different.
I know my first year, and I tell everybody this. My first year was the hardest moving out here to LA, La La Land, as some call it. My first year was tough. Like my first year, baby, I was having meltdown after meltdown. I was missing the food. First of all, I'm used to food with seasonings, and
Yeah.
here it was very plain and bland. The people were different.
Hmm.
So it was hard to trust people because coming from the South, you just everybody, everybody is everything.
Right.
So how was your first year out here? Like, was it a good experience? Did you feel like I know I kept questioning myself if I was going to even stay, and I ended up staying. Thank God, I ended up meeting some incredible people that I'm
Hmm.
close to this day. So how was your first year? Like when you first moved to LA?
Well, my first year was, like you said, pretty rough because I didn't know anyone before I moved here. So I had a long distance cousin that was older. But I felt good about the move because I did have some friends that lived here. And so, I was kind of able to like go under their wing and have them show me, the hot spots or what, just the neighborhood where I should live and, things to do. So it was a mixture of good and bad, it was just getting adjusted to, new location. And then also trying to find myself, like you said, find your community, find your people, figure out agents and work and auditioning. It was just a lot. It was a lot. Yeah.
Mhm. So you mentioned like finding your community because I know that was really big for me. Did you end up finding like really good people that you could like lean into and support? How was that?
Yeah.
Because I know in the beginning, baby, child, I
Girl,
was
it's hard, I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
call people weird, but I'm just saying it was just different.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Um,
from a space in a place that it wasn't like that. So do you have any like stories from that or what was your experience like?
well, like I said, coming from DC, it's a totally different background, it is like I feel like the DC, East Coast people, we're upfront, we tell it like it is, where we wear our feelings on our sleeve type of thing. And out here, everyone is so pristine and sharp and all together. They don't show it, and everybody's like
Yeah,
smiling and
right.
hiding things. But I had a good friend that eventually ended up moving a few months after I moved here. So we were friends from the East Coast for like 20 plus years. And
Oh,
so she was my good homegirl. So, she had already lived out here before. So when she came back, she was like, hey, listen, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to tell you where the hot spots is popping and we're going to get you rolling. So as far as, building my community, I will say that now, 6 years later, I have found, some solid individuals, people that I can trust and people that, support me. That's what's really important too.
mhm, mhm. That's so true. Having that support system is crucial out here, y'all. Like it is crucial. So with all the hustle and bustle, like all the things you go through, me being in entertainment as well, being an entrepreneur, doing all the things, because out here we got to have a lot of jobs, right?
Yeah.
LA
Yeah.
is not a place to come play. This ain't no place to be out here lollygagging.
Right.
You have to be a hustler to make it and to continue to live a decent lifestyle.
Hmm.
So what are some things that you do to relax when you have to get away from that? Like what is your way of having your own me time, like any type of self-care? What do you do around for that?
Well, I like to drive, and like, just sightsee around in the area because I'm not from California. And California, I've realized is such a big state. So in my downtime, I like to go just take little road trips, like maybe to Palm Springs or San Diego. I really like to drive. I mean, I don't like driving in the inner city of LA because
Okay.
that's a whole different story. But on the highway, like road trips, I like. So that kind of gets me out of the element and, get to thinking and kind of release some stress. I also, read my Bible a lot. I pray, God is number one in my life. So, I make sure that I have a solid relationship with God and I
Come
try to
on.
take all my problems, to him, but I'm still human and, I still get stressed. So, I like to take walks. I like to work out, keep myself active. And, I play my clarinet in the meantime, just to kind of, give a little
I played the clarinet, girl. I was first chair like maybe twice.
Really?
Girl,
Oh,
I
we gotta get up and do some
first
things.
chair, baby. I was like, one day I'm gonna have first chair.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't that good, but I pushed myself to at least get first chair twice. So I did
Yeah.
when I played the clarinet, y'all. Yeah, I got a
Okay.
little bit of that background. So let's talk about it, girl.
Yes.
So how has it been in this craziness of this dating? Like, how has it been for you, like dating out here in LA? Like, how was it for you when you came out here? Were you single? Do you have children?
I don't have any children, no.
Okay.
I was, yes, single. I was dating when I first moved out to LA, with someone who I met on the East Coast who happened to live in LA. So it was just kind of, we kind of reconnected, and that was my first little friend out here. So it was cool. And, we worked on some music and things together. But as far as the dating, it's interesting to say the least.
Have
It's
you had
very,
any crazy dates? Like anything that was just like we would be
I
blind
mean,
to know, or
well, it wasn't a crazy date, but it was a situation where I ended up going hanging out with this guy that I barely knew. So that's how I was young and just free out here, okay?
okay,
And we ended up going to a cookout in Long Beach, and or a party on the beach. It was nice, it was fun. But I was ready to go, and he he was already kind of drunk, like, honestly. So anywho, we got in a car and he started getting touchy feely, and I was very paranoid because I didn't know. And it was this he was like an Italian type of guy, and so I was very put off. So I kind of played it off like, let's keep our eyes on the road here. And luckily I got out of that situation, no harm or anything. I got home safely. He got home safely, but he was driving very erratically on the road. So I just thought I was
yes,
going to live my life.
girl. You see what I'm saying?
So,
He's driving crazy, like you, like, oh Lord, I might lose my life.
yes, he was like, "Oh, you don't want me to touch you? Okay." So,
Wait,
yeah.
and I see that you said Italian, so you do date outside your race. What characteristics do you look for in a guy? Like, what is? Give me like three things that they have to have. Like
Um,
anybody you date, like that you're looking to date, or if you're currently dating, whatever. What is something that characteristics that guy has they have to have?
well, I would say first and foremost, they have to be a God-fearing man, someone who has a relationship with Christ. Okay.
Uh,
First and foremost. Second, I would say they have to be a man of integrity, someone who is confident and ambitious.
I love
Mhm.
it.
And nice, because that's important. There are not a lot of nice men out here.
I always say that, and I tell everybody too, y'all, when y'all do y'all prayers and y'all manifestation, y'all break it down.
Yeah,
Don't say, oh, he got to have, like, be specific.
exactly. I'm learning that.
Be like, yes, girl, you got to be real specific. You going to be like, oh, I want tall, dark, and then you get this crazy lunatic.
Okay, crazy lunatic that drive live for a living. I mean, nothing, no shame to independent workers, because I've had to do what I had to do. But honey,
Right.
you
Let's talk. Let's speak on that.
okay.
How do you feel about this whole thing that everybody's talking about, this whole 50-50 thing? What do you feel about that? Like, I know I grew up old school. I don't 50 nothing with no one. So how do you feel about that? Like, honestly, like, I get what people are saying, oh, women are making more this, that, and the other, but I don't attract those type of men. So I like
Mhm.
to hear other people's perspective on how that works, because I don't know what 50-50 means.
Well, same here. I'm just hearing this for the first time. I mean, outside of the whole trending a
See?
topic of it.
See?
Yeah, no, I grew up in a traditional household with my grandparents. My grandfather was the breadwinner. He took care of everything. He was a manly man. And so that's what I'm used to. I don't believe in 50-50. I believe in supporting my man, obviously.
Right.
However, I
Yeah.
think, you know, let a man be a man and
Yeah,
let a woman be a woman.
And I think people get confused with the whole 50-50, thinking you want to go in like, oh, you got to do. No, that's not it. Because I feel like women, we have so much to pour into a man. Sometimes they don't even know how much they don't even kind of get it. But
Yeah.
created us for a reason to be the way, a man and a woman. They create us for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it ain't there for you to get.
Yeah.
But I grew up in the same way where men are men and women are women.
Yeah.
And that's just how it go.
Absolutely.
So, and I know you mentioned religion earlier. Do you consider yourself religious or spiritual?
Spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah. I am a Christian though.
Got it. Got
Yes.
it. And if you were dating someone, would they have to be Christian?
Yes.
Or
For my preferences. Yes.
what if it's somebody that's not, but they're open to converting?
I'm willing, to hear I'm willing. Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that. So also, just going back into like the whole entertainment thing, just looking back on your whole journey, because I know how you like y'all, she's a dope actress, and we'll talk about some of your upcoming things later before you leave.
Okay.
But just looking back on your entire journey, like being here, being in LA, coming from DC, what advice would you give little Mimi? Well, yeah, that's a nickname. Sorry.
Yes, Mimi.
Her nickname Mimi. What advice would you give little Mimi about entertainment? Like, what would tell yourself if you knew the things what you know now that you could
Yeah.
tell your little self?
Be patient. Be patient. And be 100% authentically you, no matter what, no matter who has any negative thing to say or who's against you. Like, stay true to yourself and show up as yourself and for yourself. That's what I would tell the younger me. Like, don't be afraid.
I love it. I love that. Because
Yeah.
I feel like fear is one thing that holds a lot of us back. A lot of things, fear. You just scared of the outcome. Sometimes you just got to jump in it. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the outcome. Just see what's gonna happen. And anything is possible.
Absolutely.
I asked you earlier too, but I don't remember you saying it. What do you do because I remember it's one thing that I wanted you to talk about, but I don't think you said it. What is something that you do like for your pastime, like a hobby or something?
Oh, as a hobby?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Don't you color?
I do. I do. It sounds so kindergarten when you say it.
I thought that was so therapeutic.
Yeah. I do.
I'm gonna let you talk about it. Let me stop over talking. Go.
Oh, no worries. When I was younger, I grew up with my grandparents. So, and they were, I grew up in the South Carolina. So they were very, old school, I should say. And so my grandmother was older when when she was raising me, and she used to enter me into these like coloring contests because I was very sheltered. I couldn't do anything. So I guess she was like, I gotta let the child out the house and do something. Mm-hmm. So she would put me in these coloring contests. And that's how I developed my love for coloring. Like, I have all these like coloring pads, and I got all my different colors, like my coloring pens, pencils, books, all that. And I just sit on the floor literally because that's what I like to do. And I just color. I can't draw. I can't paint. I ain't trying to be a Da Vinci. It's just coloring.
I love it. And I always talk and I always speak on that. I feel like everybody needs an outlet where they have that therapeutic, like you can zone out and just have like your me time, and there's no way you can be in any type of relationship if you don't have a good relationship with yourself. I say that all the time.
Absolutely.
I say it all the time. So you say you grew up, so you grew up like in the church, right?
Yes.
Okay. How, I guess because the reason I'm about to I was thinking about this because everything has changed so much. Like, I grew up in the church too. I'm Christian as well, child. Grew up in the church, the choir, child, did a little ushering here and there.
Yes.
It's just so different now, and it's kind of scary because I feel like a lot of people are not A lot of people just they're not believing in anything. I think people just I feel like people just moving and doing whatever and just don't have anybody that they're even having some type of outlet to, spiritually, because I feel like when we live like day to day life is life at
Mm,
all times. And I feel like we always need someone to be able to like a higher power, whatever that is for anybody. I know who mine is. I got my own relationship with my God and all of that. But how do you within Hollywood? Because I know I used to have this struggle in the beginning because of my Christianity and the things that I believe. How has that played a part with you in Hollywood at all? As far as how Hollywood kind of moves a little bit, or do you know how to balance it out?
I I think to answer your question, I think from what I've been experiencing, you know, a lot of people have some faith. They have faith in a higher power. Most people that I encounter,
Okay.
in that I can't speak for the entire, area, but for the people that I've encountered, most people believe, in God. But for me specifically, because I grew up in the church, I just feel like, kind of like how the Bible says, when you teach a child the way it should go, they will never depart from it. So even with me being out here in California, I still have that foundation. I can't go too far because of what I believe personally.
Mhm.
And regardless, whether I'm the only one in the circle, a lot of my friends like to call me Pastor Henry because, I'm quick to encourage you in the Lord, honey. you
Well,
know, so,
we
I try to take that, with me and bring that presence, but still be mindful and read the room, because I don't want to be the person that's like, pointing fingers, and, because I am human and I have faults as well. But I try to be an example and just show the fruits of the spirit, love, peace, joy, kindness, and, spread that.
oh, yeah, did y'all hear baby? That's good. Like I love that, and I love that you still have that in you because, girl, Hollywood is something else.
Yeah.
And just speaking of the whole, I really enjoy you, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here, Lynn.
Hallelujah, girl, child. Word, I'm like, baby, girl.
Because listen, it can get tough out here. I'm telling you, like, these you encounter all kinds of folk,
You do.
and you have to have a strong uh faith background, you have to have stability in what you believe in because it's easy to get, sidetracked or to get off your path.
And I want to ask you too, and I may talk about my experience if we have time. Um, who who is someone you met out here in LA that was 100% delightful, like a celebrity or something? I'll tell y'all about mine later. But
Okay.
is this someone that you met that you were just like, oh my God, they were just, the spirit was good, the energy was good? Any experience you've had like that?
Yeah, actually, it was so random. One of my friends from DC, we were having like this go-go like party out here in LA, bringing DMV to the LA, right? So Angela Bassett showed up. Yes, she showed up and danced on the stage. So afterwards, she was just, there with one of her, I guess her friends or whatever, and we talked, and she was just so sweet, and she was just so open and approachable, and you can just tell that she was a genuine person, and she's someone that I've, clearly, as being an actress, looked up to, and it was just so good to know that, what I felt off screen was what I got in person. So she's a lovely individual.
I love Angela Bassett. I met her one time at one of Kanique Sky.
Okay.
Kanique Sky, if she's watching or anybody tell her. I was at Kanique Sky, one of her plays, and Angela was said she said in front of me. But she a Leo girl. I love me some Leos.
Yes, I love me some Leos.
And might be a little biased, but I'm telling
Okay.
you, I know Leo friend. You better find one.
Yeah.
You're a Leo friend, honey, because we are the most loyal.
Yes.
Yes, I loved Angela Bassett.
Oh, another person. Oh,
Well, you probably don't want to put that out there. or you can tell us the story. Don't name the name. Did you meet anybody that was nasty or had like nasty attitude? We don't. You don't gotta say.
Yes.
Can you just give us the story and then?
I worked on set with a very named individual,
Okay.
and I thought that they would have been more pleasant, but they were very demanding and off putting, and standoffish type of vibe, But it was like, oh wow, that's interesting.
Was it a person that you thought before you met them that they would not be like that, or is a
Yes, yeah. It was someone that
girl sees them at is not that? That's what
no,
I know.
at
Whoa.
least my experience, no. It's giving very much, diva attitude.
It's like if I made the example of everybody loved Betty White, right?
Right.
Late
Exactly. And then you find out Betty White is like,
So, so you know how everybody perceives her as the most amazing, lovely. I'm sad that I never got to meet her before, but I just think she's a lovely woman. Um, I would be hurt if I had met her and she was like a jerk or something.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If it's somebody that you met that we all see as like the all American, wonderful person, but they are like a-holes in person.
Um,
So you said that you worked on a set with someone like
yeah, I did. I mean, without, I would say yes. I've definitely, it's someone that we all know
yeah.
that you'll be surprised. Yes.
But
It does suck. And it made me feel like, okay, I had to learn a lesson from that. Like, I need to watch how, you know, I encounter people who you don't think is, anyone or a guest or a person who has status, I should say, I guess.
yeah, yeah. No, because it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and I feel like at the end of the day, who nobody's. I wish I could remember this quote, but y'all know I'm horrible about remembering the dang on quotes. But when they say it, I'm like, ooh, that felt good, and it's something kind of like we're all the same. No one's bigger or badder than the other person. I can't remember the quote, but it was so like I remember my hair standing up on my arm, like that's deep because we aren't. Everybody's here. Like that's what I'm saying. I believe there's more good people than bad people. So I stand on that, and I'm just wishing the best that we get to where we need to get in this world because I believe it. I believe in the good. I really do believe in the good. And let me ask. I'm gonna ask this for them. I ain't gonna keep you all night. But just as far as because I want to go back into relationships because people love that.
They love the good relationship.
Yeah, I love it because I believe in Black love. I think we are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it all day, every day. I believe in Black love. I believe we deserve to be loved. I think we are amazing people. I think we are super freaking talented. Probably the most talented race. Like we just don't have the resources and we have such the breakdown in our culture. But if we had the resources and then not the division in our culture, we would be insane. Everybody, the whole entire world know that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, how do you have you ever really have you dealt with any type of racism like in Hollywood, or have you had that experience yet?
Racism. I don't. Nothing. I can't recall something that comes like to the front of my mind. So I don't think it's. I haven't experienced it like firsthand. Wait a minute. You know what? I think so. But this was a job that I had, and it wasn't, within the entertainment field. It was just, a side gig that I was working at, and the manager was Caucasian, and he, for some reason, decided to look up my information, like my name, and Google me, and he found out I was an actress, and I guess that pissed him off. And every day when I would come in to the office, we would sit around because it was very like a mundane type of job. I was literally like removing, working with old documents for like, a government agency, right? Filing type of thing. And, so we would all sit together, and he would come in every day after he found out I was an actress and make little comments like, I mean, like, what do actors really do? I mean, why do they get paid all this money? And, just making random comments.
Really?
Yes, he was very disturbed. And I never told him I was an actor. I never, because I don't, do
Yeah.
that when
Yeah.
it comes to my personal employment. I keep it very professional. So he decided to look me up on his own. Anyway, long story short, it came to a time where he was being very critical of things that I would do. Like I had a coffee near the papers, and he went off. He was like, I said no liquids near the paperwork, and he had asked to speak to me on the side, but it was the way that he was like, I need to speak to you now. And so, okay, I go to the back, like, in my mind, I'm like, calm down, it's not that serious, but okay. So he's like, he was just about to blow up. He was like, this is just has to be your last day. I asked for no liquids by the papers. So anyway, I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, he was very disturbed by finding out that I was this black actress and made comments. And because I wasn't feeding into it, I guess he felt that he wanted to say, hey, you can't work here no more. And I said, goodbye. I'm not tripping. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, this acting business, this entertainment business, this Hollywood, this LA, all this stuff is crazy. It's wild. It's exciting though. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad I met you.
Yes.
You are a dope actress. Y'all gotta check her out. She is absolutely phenomenal. So I love that you were here today. I'm so excited about you being here. And I know, like I said, you've been booked and busy. We've been trying to get you on here.
Girl.
So what do you have coming up? Is it anything that you have coming up that we need to check out? Anything we can support you in on? All of that?
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Lynn, for having me. You are my girl, and I'm so glad that I was able to join your beautiful platform. You're popping, honey. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys can check me out. I'm, like you mentioned before, on a TV series that'll be released in the fall, Candy Rain. We they're working on, what network that it'll be streaming on. So I will keep everyone updated and posted on that. I am also currently working on producing a one-woman show. So I'm working with some producers to kind of start the creative process to get that together. And I will be doing a full one-woman show in theater, because theater is my passion. And I just love being on stage. And I'm also working and recording some new music. So, I'll be releasing some things soon on that. And I'm planning to do some stuff with my clarinet, with my musicianship. I don't know what I want to do, but I just want to keep my brain fresh with, knowing how to read music and composing and reading sheets and things. So, I'm always staying busy, and, I'm working, full-time jobs. So it's, things are happening.
I love it. And give us, shout out your IG so people can know where to find you.
Yes. So my Instagram is at Mihara India, and that is MIHARAINDIA. And I know I need to do better on the social medias. And that one is the only one I have right now. No, you know what? I have a TikTok too. You can find me there, same name, at Mihara India.
Got it. But girl, it has been a pleasure. You know, I love you. I think you're so beautiful inside and out. I am just rooting for you. I know you are going to blow the roof off on this new TV series you got coming up. Y'all check her out. Y'all got her IG. Support her. Support this Black queen, y'all. So yes, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Lynn. I really appreciate it. You're just as beautiful and gorgeous as well. I love you, girl.
Thank you. I wish you the best, and thank you.
Thank you.
Talking with Lynn, and you got to come back.
Woo, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with some stuff this time.
I love you so much, and
I love you too.
Bye, honey bun.
Bye.
Bye. I told y'all it was gonna be a good show, honey. So y'all got her IG. She is a doll, y'all. Like, she is an absolute doll. You gotta go check out her stuff so you can be on top of anything she got going on. Support us, y'all. We have to support each other. Like, we have to get in the habit of loving on each other, supporting each other, and just, paying things forward, and mentorships and mentoring and helping and advising. And we got to be better. We got to be better at all of that in our community, or we're going to get left behind. We're going to get left way, 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 way behind. And we don't want that. So I'm just asking everybody to, if you're not being mentored, even if you're being mentored, to find a mentor, and then you should mentor someone else. So be a mentee and a mentor. And whatever you're doing, if you're good at something, go find somebody to help them be better at what you're good at. And then we just let the needle move. I am so passionate, and I love us. I love everybody. But I love us. I love me. I love everything. I love being Black. I love my skin tone. I love my nose. I love everything about me. So I just want to spread the love. I want us to find love with the relationships and matchmaking. I want us to gain more generational wealth. We need to own more in real estate. We are a 0 point something that have ownership in real estate, which is pretty sad. That's one reason why I want to get in real estate, because I want to learn everything about real estate, and I want to help us, and I want to serve my community. So I am that realtor. I'm that real estate agent. I'm that real estate professional. I can help you with all of that. So reach out to me if you need that. But I just want to not give up on us. I'm not going to lay down and be like, oh, nobody loves us. Nobody, we have the highest divorce rate. We got the least amount of money. Somebody got to do something. We have to do something. Like, this is unacceptable. So I want to be a part of the change. That's why I created Clock In with Lynn. So please subscribe to my channel. Please share. Please like. Please comment. Do all of what you need to do, because I love y'all. And thanks everyone that is supporting. And you guys are the best. And I will see you soon. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, everybody. Stay tuned for next time. All right. Welcome to Clock In with Lynn.